Yeah, really. Another day. You know what I'm doing right now? Getting my coffee on. Getting my coffee on. It's a freaking weekend. Pop it out a little bit. Alright, let's get going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Every true pimp knows that a day doesn't start until you get your coffee in. I love like the combination of sunlight and coffee. It's like supercharged. So I'm really proud of myself. Really proud of myself because I'm doing so many things on the daily. I'm doing so many things. I really wanted to get back to the daily vlogging, and I wasn't sure if I could. I didn't find that flow before. And it's kind of interesting because the daily vlogging aspect is like documenting everything that I'm doing, but I'm also doing that on Instagram stories, I'm doing that on Snapchat, I'm doing that on my other videos, I'm doing that on what was I gonna say? Snapchat, Instagram. It's interesting, like it's the same narrative. It's just the same narrative. It's easy if you let go. And I've been doing that for a while. I'm comfortable in front of the camera. I barely feel like I'm talking to the camera. And it's important to think about it as like you're talking to yourself. You know, I think one of the reasons why I feel comfortable, I'd like to say I'm good at it, but that's subjective. So I feel comfortable talking to the camera and talking about my feelings and talk about where I want to go and giving like a personal insight is because I like being alone. I'm comfortable being alone. I'm okay being alone. And there are some people that need to be around others. Not that I don't need people, not that we don't need people to be successful, and we don't need people for health and for longevity. I like people. I just don't feel the need to be around them all the time. I don't keep a lot of people close to me. I mentioned this yesterday, that I don't have a lot of friends, I have more acquaintances. And one of the things with that is I have a lot of interactions, I have a lot of good relationships, but not a lot of close ones. And maybe that's another reason why I'm enjoying social media a lot more now, is because I kind of view it as a close friend, and not like in a weird way, like, oh my god, I like electronics more than people, but as like a journal. I like to write, but I'm not going to sit there and write out a journal. I've kind of always wanted to keep a diary. I've kind of always wanted to have a journal and write down, and my grandfather did it, and my stepfather did it, but that was the old school way of doing things. Now it's video. This is the insanity that I do every day, but I love it. Got my phone. Phone's gonna go here. Facebook Live, Periscope, Busker, and I got YouTube. And of course, this records my podcast. So that is the daily. Those are my boys. This is where it all goes down. So today, got some beastly beard action. Let's make some memories. Daily Swole. You can look back and see the video and actually see, oh, this is what I did today. Oh, it was rainy. Oh, it was sunny. Oh, I drank coffee. Oh, I went to the bathroom at 10 p.m. It's like you kind of know what you're doing. It's interesting. And everything's growing. It's kind of cool to watch it grow for myself when I look back. And hasn't been that long. But the analytics and the graph and the numbers, I'm starting to see, you see it start, but then you start to see it, of course, like a stock market. And I think that's where people quit, is because progress and success and social media and all that thing is like the stock market. If you ever look at one of those stocks that goes way up, it's like, whoa, you look at you zoom out like the 5-year or the 10-year plan, and you see it like this. It just goes up. It's like, whoa, my God, that stock just busted up. You go into sometimes those 6 month or 3 month windows, and you see it like this, go down and go up, and like shit, if you were in that time span, you would have seen it drop like 30, 40 points and like freaked out, maybe bailed. But if you were in it for 6, 7, 8 years, you see it like ramp up. And that whole stock market idea is what I'm learning. You have to back up, and even though it's been 5 months or so, not even maybe, it's hard to get that zoomed out perspective, but I see the trend and it's going up. And that's where the patience comes in. That's where my patience comes in. You can't make time go faster than it will go. Time is my currency, time is my advantage. My ability to utilize my time and how I use my time is my strength. Money and having capital is not an advantage I have right now. Some people have money up front, they can invest and they can jumpstart things in certain ways. It doesn't always mean success though. You have these big massive companies with all these millions of dollars and they go under because of bad planning, or they overbuy, or they stretch themselves too thin, or they don't have a good plan. They don't look into the future enough. They try to go for now and all that stuff. Just because you have money to start a business doesn't mean that it will be successful. And I think that's where a lot of times it can be a negative. When you start small, you work on the pieces that are most important, the interactions. You work on the small time, like in the small group atmosphere, the people that are close to you. Every single customer you get is valuable, so you build on that and you build that foundation. And that's kind of like what I do with Swolenormous Premium. It's a small, tight-knit group, and it's small, but it's tight. And everyone knows each other, and it's a really great community. It's a great vibe on my private page. It's a great environment that I'm looking forward to growing. And I'm not sure how large it will grow. I'd like it to be big, but I like it to be scalable. I like it to be something that it can stay that way. So we got Busker here, Say What Up, featuring. This is Periscope. I just took down Facebook Live, my phone. Float some hearts. There you go. Blowing up. Got a couple people on Busker. Busker's usually quiet. There we go. Yeah. Episode 127 in the books. 127, guys. 127. Right? That's a lot. That's a lot. 127. That's serious. I'll blink my eyes and this could be episode 200. 127. I say 126. Yeah, 127. 127. And the interesting thing is that it's 127 straight days. It's 127 straight days. And it's more than that because I did about 20 or 25 episodes before I named it Daily Swole. So it's actually been like 150, 160 straight days. You have those big groups and organizations that they're big, but it's a community and it's tight and it's small, even though it's big. It's like a big little city or a little big city or something like that. Sometimes these cities out there like Austin, Texas, you have like a small city, but it's a big city. I don't know. It's like a city, but it's small. Not like New York. It's just, I want to create that community. And I think that's where the future is. I'm starting to see more of the vision. It comes more clear. I have my direction. I have my ideas. And I'm just trying different things until, that shit starts sticking to the wall. And it is. And it is. It's coming into picture. And I think now, and I don't think, I really, really do believe now is that quitting point. Not for me. I'm not quitting. I'm not going anywhere. Don't worry. But now is that quitting point where people do quit. Where you have that seemingly like, well, subscribers are staying the same number about, you're not gaining and it's not as, wow, it's not fireworks. It's not fireworks. It's like little baby steps, which aren't always exciting. Like the first few steps of a baby are fine. Like, wow, oh my God, he stood up. Oh, he's walking. And then it's like a 3-year-old's like, okay, your 3-year-old's walking. It's like, man, I wish you would just fucking stay still. Oh my God. And then the rest of the life, it's like, no one's like, oh my God, you're walking. No one cares. This is big time crunch time. This is all in. This is 100%. There's no turning back. I just posted on Instagram, don't pull out, one of my little image quote things. And it just means go all in. It means go all in. Just do everything. Put all the chips in the center. That's what I'm doing. There's no half-ass. There's no half measures. It's 100% or it's nothing. And I'm not going to stop until I get it. And this is just the mentality I'm maintaining. It's a discipline. It's doing it every day. It just kind of struck me a little bit more, right in the face today, the whole episode 127 thing. episode 127, 127 straight days of the Daily Swole. I still remember talking to Derek, the modern marketer. I talk about him in some of my previous videos, and we're discussing rebranding when I started doing like 20 or 25 episodes of Swolenormous live. I was posting on Facebook and Periscope, and I was like, oh man, I don't want to start from zero again, but it's just the right way for consistency and for rebranding, and I just started, and it just seems like it was yesterday, but it wasn't. It was 127 days ago. It's just every day, no matter what else is going on, it's just another one. It just seems like I did episode 100, and I guess I just did 27 days ago. It's really not that long. Working for what you believe in and your passion and fucking organize and driving 127 days is nothing. Just the beginning. It's just the beginning, but it's still impressive to keep a habit and just do it every day. It's just it's a reflex. It's a reflex to do this podcast. It's a reflex to do this daily show. It's like a bodily function at this point. And that's what you have to do. You have to create that mentality. You have to create that consistency where it's just a part of your DNA. At any point in your day, you get into a fight, or you're just in traffic, or you're in a bad mood or something, and you're just really pissed off, smile. It's so hard. It sounds easy. It's hard. Don't have to just do the physical act of smiling. Just do this. Just pull the edge of your mouth up. When you activate those muscles, there's actually a reverse feedback system where, let's say you're happy, you smile. Your body recognizes those muscles activating, and your body will be like, oh, I guess I'm happy. And you'll start to feel a little bit better. Try, when you're pissed off, to smile, and then try to stay as pissed off as you were while smiling. First off, you'll feel weird. And second off, it's not just feeling weird. You'll actually start to feel better because your body's releasing those hormones and those endorphins that are related to happiness because you're smiling. So it's like a reverse feedback system. It's tricking your body into thinking it's happy, and in effect, it'll actually make you happier. So try smiling when you're upset. It's kind of like saying thank you. Words are powerful. The first thing that we do in our life is learn language. So every single thought, every single emotion that you have, even before you have emotion, you have language. So saying the words thank you are far more powerful than you think. Now is that point where it's the next one. Like, what else are you doing? Or what else are you providing? Or what else are you going to do? Where is this going? Where are you going to keep the pace up? Are you going to keep on learning and growing? Are you going to keep on doing what you're doing, until more people find you? Sometimes it's just about doing what you're already doing and just being in the right place at the right time and being there when people are ready to look for you or ready to find you. You're there. If you're sporadic and you're all in the wind and you're all over the place, you're not going to be there. You're not going to be there. They're going to find someone else. They're going to find someone else's channel. They're going to find someone else's video. They're going to listen to someone else's information, which may not be as good as yours. But there's always attention. There's 7 billion people. There's 7 billion people. There's 7 billion people. There's so many people. And so many people like more than one thing. How many people watch one channel, watch one show, follow one person? No, you follow 100. There's a lot of people that will cross over a lot of stuff. So don't stay within your niche. Things are starting to branch out. Things are starting to cross over. It's cool. So looking forward to it, but got to keep on going with it. Keep on going with it. But I'm excited. I'm still I'm keeping this daily vlog push up, and it's going well. I'm having a good pattern with the editing at night, post the next day. It's going well.
Yo, I don't know what's wrong with me. I've drank a lot of pre-workout, had coffee. I don't think I'm overtraining. I don't know if I'm undersleeping. I think I'm just distracted. I have a lot of stuff in my mind. I'm still getting good workouts when I go. It's just, I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure it out. My mind is definitely all on what I'm doing with, my brand and everything. Mind's on work. My beard's fucking everywhere. I don't know. I don't feel tired. I just definitely don't feel, I don't know if anything's missing or something's missing. I think it's all mental. I feel awake. I feel tired. I feel like kind of out of breath, but I want to take a nap. It doesn't sound healthy. But I still didn't eat anything today. I had an apple because I just felt like I needed something in my stomach. I got to get that on point. Maybe it's just the tired. Maybe I'm just not eating. Well, I'm definitely not eating. That's it. I just got to force myself to eat in the morning. I got to make that more of a priority than posting on Instagram or something. I don't know. We're working through it. Today it's the weekend. We're working through it, and let's get a pump on. I don't know if it's going to be arms, probably back and some shoulders. Yeah, probably back. Where's the cap to this? Probably back. Yeah, let's do this. All right, I'm in. All right. That's why I like these videos. I swear to God, these videos keep me going. If I didn't tell you I was going to work out, I probably, who knows what I'd do. My pre-workout game is so strong too, considering I had a blender full of bulletproof coffee and a scoop and a half of intense pre-workout. How amped do I look? Again, gonna do it. It's time to do it. Oh, sunlight is my fucking juice, man. I keep forgetting that's why I came down to Florida in the first place, because sunlight just wakes me up. It gets me going. Good thing is, in Florida, there's no shortage of it. I just keep myself indoors too much. I get distracted. And that's part of it. Part of like everything in life is finding out what makes you happy, what makes you tick. Self-awareness, knowing about yourself. Did a workout, whatever I could muster. I went to the supermarket. I am raging. Definitely, I cannot go without eating. It's like almost a necessity now. I have to eat as soon as I wake up. Fuck this, like, not eating and bulletproof coffee stuff. I keep falling into this habit because I get so distracted with work. No more. I'm having a beer. I'm carbing up. Today I went to the gym and I was there. I did something. But fuck. Jesus Christ. My mood. I gotta swing this. Gotta flip this shit around real quick. It's interesting. It's interesting how much, fitness and learning yourself you can go through in your life and, still have more to go. It's amazing how you change, and it's amazing how your body changes and how your mind changes and how your outlook changes depending on your situation and, your surroundings and who you find yourself involved with and, your personal relationships. It's interesting. It's really interesting how the body and the mind are interconnected. And, I learned that more about myself, how really, in terms of overtraining or in terms of my physical game and what I do physically and what my body can do physically and where my physical health is, how much that is intertwined with my mental clarity, my distraction, and where I am up here in my head. And that's always developing, but there's some patterns that stay the same, some things I'm aware of, that how my body works and how my mind works. And my workout today was, I felt good, like I was going to go there and do something, but then I really didn't want to be there. I don't know if I did it with my sleep. I don't know if it was mental. I'm not really sure why. I don't feel like I necessarily need time off from the gym. I really don't want to take time off. I feel like I could be on a roll if I wanted to be. I think a couple things in my life, either with sleep or with, I feel like a couple things are either weighing on me, or a couple things are not where they should be. I'm not sure what that is yet. I'm trying to figure that out. That's part of the process. That's part of the learning experience. That's part of staying on point, understanding who you are, and understanding what your, I guess, how the gears turn for you.
how you operate and what your body needs and what you need. It's interesting. It's interesting. I think that's my point. Is that it's interesting. Let's flex it out. Still got it. Still got it. That shit ain't going anywhere. That shit ain't going anywhere. Oh, it's gorgeous out. Take a look at this. This is not where the sun sets, but man, isn't that a beautiful view? Life is good, people. Life is good. There's always good. There's always good. There's always a positive. There's always something that you can learn from, that you can build on. Life is content. There's always stuff to appreciate. Oh, what a breeze. What a breeze.